Hi. So I'm just going to quickly film, let me just center myself. I'm just going to quickly film my November TBR because I have finished, well, I've almost finished my October TBR. I have one book left to read, and I still have a week of October because I'm filming this on the 26th. So I'll definitely get it done. And yeah, so let's cut to my first spin. So yeah, the first spin I had was In the Name of the Brother, which is a black and white cover. For that, I'm going to do The Woman in Me by Britney Spears. Now, I chose this one because I'm doing it as a buddy read with a friend of mine on Discord. And yeah, so I actually found this in a free little library or in a book exchange when I was overseas. But yeah, everyone knows what this is about. This is essentially the autobiography of Britney Spears. And yeah, so that's what I'm reading for this one. Now let's cut to spin number 2. And spin number 2 got me Mother, which is read a book with a woman on the cover. And for that, I'm reading Goddess of Filth by V. Castro. This is on my 12 for 12 thing, and it's also nice and short, which is good because I've actually got a job over Christmas now, so I was trying to go for short books for the rest of the year. But yeah, this one fits the prompt and it's nice and short. So yeah, this one is about, I'm just going to read the back. One hot summer night, best friends Lourdes, Fernanda, Anna, Perla, and Pauline hold a seance. It's all fun and games at first, but their tipsy laughter turns to terror when the flames burn straight through their prayer candles and Fernanda starts crawling towards her friends and chanting in, I'm not even going to pretend I can pronounce it, I'm going to insult someone, the language of their Aztec ancestors. Over the next few days, shy, modest Fernanda starts acting strangely, smearing herself in black makeup, shredding her hands on rose thorns, sucking sin out of the mouths of the guilty. The local priest is convinced it's a demon, but Lourdes begins to suspect it's something else, something far more ancient and powerful. So yeah, this will be an interesting read, and I should get it done because it's nice and short. And the next spin took me to Unforgiven, which is a popular book you haven't read yet. So essentially you're unforgiven for not having read this popular book yet. So I was going forward with this prompt. And for that I'm gonna do the 10,000 Doors of January by Alex C. Harrow. I have read Alex C. Harrow before and I gave the book 5 stars. So I'm looking forward to this one. I don't really know what it's about, but I am doing it for a vlog, so I'll learn what it's about in that video. And yeah, so this book was popular years ago. I'm late getting to it, but that's the point of this prompt, is to get me to read the popular books. Let's go to the next one. And the next spin took me to A Pirate's Life, which is simply just read a book with pirates. Now, I really thought I wasn't going to have anything for this, but I remembered that I have a collection of that I bought this at Comic-Con last year, and it's Avast, Pirate Stories from Transgender Authors. So it's a collection of short stories all about pirates, and it's got transgender rep and stuff like that. So, and it's signed, which is nice. yes, so if I tackle this like a few stories at a time, I should get this done. Because luckily with short stories, you don't have to read it all in one go, so you can space it out. And let's go to my last spin. And for my last spin, I got A Bitter Draught, which is a book with a deadly word in the title. For that, I picked up The Coffin Dancer by Jeffrey Deaver. Again, I went with this one because it's short. But yeah, this is about wheelchair-bound New York detective Lincoln Rhyme tracks a hired killer who's as elusive as a ghost. He is called the Coffin Dancer, and he's come to town to do a job. With the clock ticking, Rhyme and his team can be sure of only one thing: the dancer will strike when they least expect it. And that's all it says. But yeah, I found this in a free little library. I don't actually think I'm going to like it enough to keep it, but we'll see. And so that's it for my spins. I have a couple of extra books that are on my TBR, which I'll just hold up. Yeah, for my real life book club, we're reading The Salt Path by Raynor Wynn. And I know that there's a lot of controversy around this book, but I'm still intrigued to read the story. And then a buddy read that I'm doing in November is Parable of the Sower by Octavia E. Butler. Yeah, so like the last Octavia E. Butler I read was Kindred, and I gave that 5 stars. So I am curious if I will like this one. And yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of my compulsory reads. And yeah, so I will see you guys in November for my vlogs that are coming.